Back. Baccarat. So that gives us a good little VOD split and should reduce the delay. So hi, hello. Right. Come on, today we're going to pawn that medal. Oh, we're going to pawn that medal today. Hey, you can hear me, right? You don't have plans, do you? Come help me out instead of sleeping your life away. Bitch, I will sleep as much as I want. And back. Awesome. So it should only be a 6-second delay now, which is, you know...
Sorry I kind of pressured you into doing this.
Better.
And now to our next topic. Fall from Grace, the story of a dishonored Olympic medalist.
Hell yeah!
Just recently, a high school coach confessed at an assembly that he had been repeatedly abusing students. Given his prior Olympic achievements, this has caused quite a stir. What caused this habitual offender to suddenly confess these heinous crimes to his entire school? The police are hoping that the upcoming interrogations will bring light to this question.
Good luck with that.
Isn't this...
My friends would come back from practice with bruises all the time. It was scary, but I'm relieved that the abuse is finally going to end now.
He would touch me and stuff all the time. I'm glad I don't have to deal with that sexual harassment anymore.
Yeah, should only be 6-second delay for now. It will likely increase as the stream goes on because my computer hates me. But hey, it's a start. And I've learned that the 6-second delay thing isn't terrible. It does stop things from being like bang on, but I don't know. I'm just testing it out. On Tuesday, which going ahead a bit, Tuesday is when our next stream's going to be. I'm busy both tomorrow and Monday. I might switch the delay off and we'll see how that goes. But I don't know. We'll have to see.
There were always rumors, sure. Not many people believed them, though. Like, I'm totally shocked they were actually true. At least now I can go to school without worrying.
I knew it. This is your school, isn't it?
Maybe.
Things might be getting turbulent at school, but you need to just keep your head down, all right?
I'll do as I please.
Keep those hands moving. I've got some more stuff I need you to do.
All right, slave driver.
Man.
Okay, yeah, it's already longer than 6 seconds. Of course it is. Why would it not be? Fuck this thing. Did you see it was on the news? No way the school's going to be able to play dumb after that. I saw it too. Shiho's name didn't come up, right? Not what I saw. I'd bet they wanted to keep that part quiet. I'm so glad. It's finally over then? All we gotta do is stuff our faces and put this Kamoshida crap behind us. I'm totally looking forward to this celebration party. I'll try not to let you guys down.
Yes!
Alright, we need to go sell the gold medal tomorrow. Even if the chief wants your help, make sure you turn him down, okay? I have friends and life. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, Streamlabs. I think. Yeah, itch. God damn. Oh, shit! Hello, hello, Rainbow! How do? Let's get you that shout out. Thus, what are you playing? More Elden Ring. Should have guessed. Should have guessed it was more Elden Ring. Hope you're doing well. Welcome to what is basically part 2 of tonight's stream. We are in heavy visual novel mode for Persona 5 tonight. Right, what is it we need to do? Study! We have a study boy today. Anyone here? Nope, good. Don't have to kick anyone out.
Now listen up.
What do you want to do?
I want to study. Actually, I want to save.
I should write something.
Oh, it's the last save I have left. Rip. The night song is top tier. Many songs in this game are top tier. Okay.
Now listen.
What do you want to do?
I
Make
guess
sure
we're
your clothes
studying
up.
then. Nah.
Wow.
Oh, you can answer these difficult problems? You're amazing. Apparently. You're making some good progress. I can see wisdom in your eyes behind these glasses. No, you can't. You can see nothing. Nothing but dead eyes and empty soul.
Well then.
Tell yourself out if you keep it up for too long. You should stop for today and get some sleep. Wait, what do you mean last save? This is basically a brand new game. Not even New Game Plus. And that was rewriting over the last big save I had of my old game. I've got a completed save, which I will not overwrite, but...
Make sure to do the dishes.
Ben's last good save. I mean, not wrong. I can't right now. I have made plans, sir.
Don't get cocky with me.
Bitch!
Welcome.
Am I interrupting something?
You look familiar.
The cause of the runaway train incident in the subway the other day still has not been found. Police are hurrying to solve the matter as it may relate to the rise in psychotic breakdown incidents.
Oh, is that the thing everyone's been talking about?
No.
Doesn't it make you curious? People who were living normal lives suddenly went mad or deranged out of the blue. Not to mention that it's happening one after another. Could they really be coincidental?
Leaving that aside, what do you have?
Hey, we're gonna go to bed.
I'll
Yeah.
have the house blend, please.
2 plus
You a
2
part-timer?
equals go to
I'm surprised
bed.
This place can afford one.
No, not exactly.
Are you a high school student? Where do you attend?
Shujin. Hang on, let me check. Nope. I was gonna make a joke and it caused me to drop my controller. God damn it. Says Shujin. God damn it.
Oh, someone I know goes there as well. I've heard that things are rough right now. A teacher named Kamoshida confessed his crimes like he was a completely different person, supposedly. And it happened all of a sudden one day. Can a person's mental state change so easily?
Apparently. Actually, yeah, I can
my
prove
drink
that.
ready
My
yet?
mental state changes on a whim. Often through sleep. Is my drink ready yet? Yeah, more Persona 5. Hell yeah, Cicada. But we're doing a lot of talkies today. I really do not think we're even going to reach the opening of the next dungeon today.
Coming right up.
Even in the next 2.5 hours. I did not eat
Today's
my
the day to
controller.
Turn in that metal for cash.
How dare you assume so?
You know someplace that'll buy it off you, right?
Yes, Morgana. To Shibuya. And Central Street. Why can't I go directly there? You know what I mean? We're not meeting our next party member. Let's say that. I do not think we're meeting our next party member today. So this is the place. Looks like it. Let's just take care of it. Also, where is my velvet room door? How dare my velvet room door not be there? Wasn't about the controller. What was it about then? What was the yeet for? Was it my jacket? I believe both. Which I really shouldn't throw that jacket around. That thing was expensive. It was a very expensive joke. Right. Into the untouchable. Whoa, why is upload speed very low? There we go. Huh? You again. What do you want? I need money. I will do anything. Anything? I will, not him. He's 17. Don't ask him to do anything. Yeah, but I want to do it for no reason. You are more than happy to yeet for no reason. Yeet all the time. In fact, hang on. I'm gonna yeet for you. Where is it? Stop right-clicking, Ben. There you go. Enjoy your yeet. But yeah, I need money. Huh? Gold medal. Why do you have this? We don't buy any fake or stolen goods here, kid. It is absolutely not stolen. I can certainly tell you that.
Hey.
Hold on a sec. Let me see it. I'm just not gonna ask where you got this. How's 30,000 yen for its sound, though? Works for me! 30,000 it is, then. Hell yeah! Money, 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 money. Look at all that yen. It is near worthless. It's almost time. No, excuse me. Here, take this with you. It's a thanks for selling me that medal. Alright. Excuse me. But, best not to open it. Just bring it with you back here next time you come back here. What's in the box? What's in the box? It's all fine. Trust me. They're here. Oh, God. Munahisa Iwai, yes? I think that's it. There are some matters we'd like to discuss with you today. Go, kid. Goodbye. Do you know why we're here? No. Looking for evidence. You tell me, Mr. Detective. What you at? Whoa, rude. You guys gonna search me? Go on. Do what you gotta do. What was that? An upstanding citizen. Oh, an upstanding citizen's supposed to cooperate with the cops, right? Hey, you sure that lead was legitimate? Could have sworn it was. Could you two hurry it up? I got a business to run here. You bastard. Hey, you. What's in my bag, huh? Show me. The kid's just a regular old customer. You can check the tapes if that'll convince you. They'll show everything that's gone down here today. I don't want to be here when the detectives see footage of me with that gold medal. I should leave. I'm gonna let you get away that easy. Show us what's in the bag. Fuck the cops. None of your business. I said, show it to me. And I said, swivel on it. Hey, you're talking to a kid, remember? Besides, he's not the one we're here to see. Ugh. That's right, Mr. Detective. Maybe next time try not harassing any of my customers. See how that goes.
See ya.
Safe trip home, kid. Hell yeah. Fucking
What were those
good.
detectives doing there? More importantly, aren't you curious about what's in the bag?
Maybe a little.
Well, come on, let's open it up. A real gun? Wait, I think it's just a model. It's incredible, though. Miles ahead of the one Ryuji had.
It's
There's
gun!
something weird about that place. Hey, I just had a great idea. We should totally buy this gun from him later.
The one that he gave
It's
us?
Perfect. Something this real-looking would work wonders in the metaverse. Anyway, he told you to bring it back the next time you came, right? You should try striking a deal with him when we go to return it.
Oh good, a paper baggie. Let me do stuff today, damn it! No, fine. Aunt's calling me.
Oh, hello, it's me.
Hi,
I
Aunt.
saw the news. You know, about Kamoshida.
Good.
It's getting a lot of coverage.
Double good. Serves him right.
I'm still not sure about that. The reaction's been bigger than what I was expecting. I guess I'm just surprised. I don't think we did anything wrong, though.
Nope.
I wonder if we helped those people speak up about it.
Yep. I'm sure we did because he was a molesting pervert. Literally anything is too good for him.
That's pretty amazing, huh? I didn't think we'd actually be able to do it. And yet, look at us now. This calls for a celebration. Let's meet in front of Shibuya Station at noon tomorrow. Don't be late.
I saw you panting.
Oh, and did you pawn off that medal? You didn't forget, right?
It'll be okay.
All right. You should be really excited about the place I chose, by the way. I'm sure everyone's gonna love it. Well, see you guys tomorrow.
Food. Gimme, 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 gimme.
Ah, a restaurant of Lady Ann's choosing. Finally, a decent meal. Hey, what do you think we're gonna be eating?
I'm hoping barbecue.
Oh, I could go for some Wagyu beef. It better be grade A. In any case, I'm surely looking forward to it.
Could have gone without the cat noise at the end, but yeah. We're finally having that celebration tomorrow. I can't wait. Hell yeah. Right, examine the restroom.
Hey,
Why are you staring at LeBlanc's bathroom? It's time to clean up. I love that cat noise. You would. It's time to fight crime. Dirt crime. Alright, time to do some work for the chief. I'm sure he'll appreciate it.
well then.
Do you want to start cleaning now? Your kindness may improve a bit. Okay. Oh. Well, I'd certainly appreciate that. I'm going home now. Don't break anything in the store. Got it? Oh, Sojiro. You're so Sojiro. Man, this store's pretty old. You sure you shouldn't clean your room? I guess you could call this retro? Antique? It's nice in its own way. Well, actually hydrate. That's something I haven't done today. Thanks, Sam. Water is probably a good idea. Thinking about the customers and cleaning the store probably helped you to increase your kindness, no? Yay!
Hey,
That took longer than I expected. We should go to bed and rest there once we clean up the rest. Brr. Words. Why am I so bad with them? Love it.
So good.
no wonder Lady Ann chose this place.
Of course it's good. This is a famous hotel after all. Oh yeah.
One sec, since I've actually been noticing it. Here you go. Gonna give Bella the fan for a bit. She needs it. Don't know why she's still sat in here with me, honestly. You're a good girl. She's a good girl.
I heard that the police are coming to interview some people at school.
That's troublesome.
Our names are gonna come up for sure. People are spreading all sorts of rumors about us and Kamoshida. But we got him pumped up. I keep hearing stuff like, the Phantom Thieves really stole his heart. I think
Kyrie.
most people don't believe it, but
Kairyu?
Some of them actually seem grateful.
Kairyu?
Look at this.
No, figure it out.
The Phantom Aficionado website?
Oh no.
Well done, Phantom Thief.
Oh no.
Now I can keep going too. Thank you for giving us hope.
Is Bella a cat? Bella is a
Pretty
dog.
cool, huh?
Bella is my dog.
I was just desperate to deal with my own problems, but seeing people saying all this feels strange.
But
Yeah.
to be fair, she acts like a cat.
Hey, what do we do now?
Weekend time? I want more food. I just realised. Kairyu. I'll figure it out. Anyway, you would show up at this scene, wouldn't you?
Oh crap, you're totally right! We only got an hour to eat!
Just 50 minutes left!
Oh no, not 50
I'm
minutes.
not gonna finish all the beef dishes at this pace!
I need to eat my way through the entire dessert menu!
Look after our stuff. We'll snag something for you guys too, don't worry.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
Kairyu, there we go.
Blood melts in my mouth.
Seriously? Only meat?
Now, where should I start?
And she's all about the cake.
I love both of these choices.
So happy!
Hey, calories.
Shut up!
Rude.
How much do you think one of these costs? I'll never get the chance to do this again! The Wilton Hotel Cake Buffet! I'd heard rumors, but I never thought it'd be so amazing!
And where's our share?
I didn't really know what you'd want, so I just grabbed you some beans.
Oh my god, Ryuji.
Beans?
There were some pretty bizarre things there too, so we got you a variety of those. Fried bananas, preserved eggs, and some kind of beans.
More beans?
I hate both of you.
We put so much on the plate that it got all mixed up. But it should probably still taste good.
This is just plain grotesque.
It is.
Let's go. These two just don't know what fine dining means. We'll show them.
Leave it to me. All I need is pizza.
That's reassuring.
And maybe some pasta.
You guys watch our things while we're gone. Wait
ice cream.
patiently for our return.
And cake.
Oh, it's like a meaty explosion in my mouth.
Oh, this part's cream cheese.
Sorry.
They're not even listening.
Kind of zoned out there for a sec.
As I'd expect from the buffet at a top-class hotel, the ingredients and variety of dishes are crazy good. There's a reason it costs 8,000 yen. They have a lot here, but fish should come first. Let's fill our plate with all sorts of fish. Which table do you think they're at?
And yeah, I saw that too, Cicada, don't worry. Money converter. Pound sterling to Japanese yen. 8,000 yen is... Whoa, that is actually a lot more than I figured it would be. 8,000 yen is 49 pounds and 2 pence at current conversion rate. Okay, but like I knew it would be bad, but jeez. Okay, let's see. What do we got? We got rice dishes. No. Meat. Ha. Meat dishes look great. Let's make sure we get some fish dishes. Fuck off, Morgana. Fish? Fuck off.
Ooh, look! There's the fish! I'd prefer it
So a
raw.
regular restaurant.
But grilled is
To be
great,
fair,
Have you heard, my dear? The news about that Kamoshida fellow was absolutely dreadful. Oh, right. That teacher at Shujin Academy, caught doing such indecent acts. Shameful, really.
Cicada, I know Morgana is an Arn simp, but are you a Morgana simp? Just questioning. Not judging.
Hold on a sec.
And they still haven't managed to solve those horrible psychotic breakdown episodes, have they? Oh, I wish they wouldn't let themselves be distracted by such a tawdry scandal.
Perhaps it's a sign of how peaceful this country is. I honestly pity those poor Shujin students, though.
Thanks.
It sounds like the Kamoshida incident is the talk of the town.
Just really like his character
I
there.
noticed you. Just grab some food and act natural. On the plus side, we'll get to eat the food later.
Is it because he's a bossy cat?
Oh, how did a child like this end up in here? I certainly hope he didn't bring friends. I prefer my meals to remain hooligan-free. Thank you very much. Come, let us go.
What's so bad about kids coming to enjoy a buffet? I wonder how the other people here are reacting to the news. Let's get some more food.
AAAB. All adults
Maybe
are
there are
bitches.
more people we can eavesdrop on at other tables.
So £1 sterling is worth $1.69 Canadian. Neat. Cats equal dogs. Cat's better than dog drawer. He didn't say that, Bella. He's just a meme. I love you too. Sorry, Koromaru. Right.
Rice is incredible!
Nope.
It's the cornerstone of every great meal!
Hate rice.
Sorry. I got a bit carried away there.
Legit hate
So
rice.
the ratings for the news were really that good? It was because it was about that teacher who sexually harassed his student, huh? Was it Kamoshida?
It's all about how you frame it. You've got to cater to the idiotic public. Ratings go up when you show them crude, sensational news and make it easy for them to understand.
How can he be so insensitive? A student almost killed herself because of that Kamoshida.
By the way, do you think these sudden changes of heart might be real?
Well, that's...
Quick, grab some food! Oh, and don't forget the crispy bits.
Right, I missed a few bits
So,
there because
because he
I was
had a
rolling
sudden
my
change of
eyes.
heart, he just confessed to all his crimes?
Who knows?
That 8,000
Sorry,
yen
but
is
it's
worth
time.
$8.
I
God
have to
damn.
go. I'll call you again after the meeting.
A sudden change of heart, huh? I suppose I can't blame him for seeing it that way.
Well, there you go. The Canadian dollar is stronger than the Japanese
I wonder how
yen,
the
at
other
least.
People here are reacting to the news. Let's get some more food and listen in.
Rice is healthy. That's probably why I don't like it. And what breed is Bella? Bella is a Cavapoo, a cross of a King Charles Cavalier and a poodle. And yet somehow she acts like a cat.
Oh, meat! I'm no Ryuji, but a meal is just not the same if you don't have any. I got distracted.
When you really look at it,
Meat.
he's just an ex-athlete who overestimated himself. He should have just accepted his lot in life and quietly done his job as a teacher.
It's not even an incident we can take seriously. The whole story is pretty ridiculous. We
Okay.
should probably look into it. But we can also just let the low-ranking scrubs handle it.
Look into? I guess they're investigating Kamoshida? They don't sound very enthusiastic about it, though. Gah! Grab some food! Get the part that's not too fatty.
All adults are bastards.
He's gonna be arriving soon. We don't want to keep him waiting, so
you.
we better get going too.
What is he going to discuss with the higher-ups? Well, I'm sure it's more important
Why
than
are you
lunch.
so warm?
They were dressed quite well, but they still looked pretty shady to me.
Do you know
I
older
wonder how the
people
other
love to
people here are
gossip? That's
reacting
all
to the
they've
news.
got in life.
Let's get some more food and listen in.
Don't know why Bella's panting so much. I know it's a bit warm in here, but it's not that warm. I'm sure you're okay. Yeah? Ugh.
Oh, up close it looks even bigger and more delicious. This giant sweet. I got distracted.
I think you like
News
food,
travels
Morgana.
quick. It's already all over the internet. You know, the story about how Kamoshida got his ass kicked by some world-reforming heroes.
It doesn't sound like a serious story to me. Some of the details are pretty far-fetched.
Don't worry about it. We just have to do what they tell us to do. It's all rumors made up by school kids anyway. If it's gripping news, who cares if it's not true?
So they don't believe themselves. But they're making up stories to make the Phantom Thieves seem real. And they're doing this in front of the actual Phantom Thieves. Whoa, act fast and get some food! And make sure it's got a lot of whipped cream!
This plate is gonna look like a total mess.
I thought some weird kid was looking at us, that's all. Why don't we go? It's almost time for the meeting.
Well, that was rude. Did you hear him? He said you were weird.
I am!
Don't think there's anyone else we can listen in on, but it's shocking. So many of the adults here don't seem like nice people.
You would! You would!
Now, according to what we heard, it seems most adults aren't very interested in the news about Kamoshida. Well, now that we've got a nice variety of food on our plates, let's head back to the others.
You brought a ton back. What do you think about coming up against such ritzy food?
I'm so happy. I'm so happy! Food!
It's cute hearing that from someone like you. Just don't get too excited. Got it?
Ryuji just called me cute. Oh well.
You're the last person I want giving advice about that, Ryuji.
Don't you think you're eating too much, Mona?
There's no knowing when we'll get to come here again.
Sure, but you guys brought back loads of food. It'd be a shame to let it all go to waste. Why don't you help them out, Ryuji?
Oh, we should both help.
Oh, me? I'm way too stuffed. I couldn't possibly help.
Yeah, stuffing your face with cake. Whatever, let's deal with this ourselves.
Oh, excuse me. Oh my god, Morgana. Feels like no matter how much we eat, the amount of food we have stays the same. That's a buffet.
Still more.
Don't give up. Let's keep at it.
We did it.
My belt feels multiple sizes too small. Hey, same. And I haven't even eaten a whole lot today.
Oh yeah. This is a victory for all of us.
Is this a game to you? Here's the beef bowl challenge from Persona 4. No! Oh god. You need to be so kind to be able to eat this entire bowl of beef. Fucking what? That was tough.
We won because we did it together.
The power of friendship.
Good job, you guys. How about one last dish to cleanse your palates? I recommend the seasonal tart. The grapefruit has both alluring sweetness and a tangy sourness.
Don't think I've ever tried grapefruit.
Stop. I don't want to hear about sour stuff.
I do.
This isn't good. I gotta go to the bathroom.
Well, me too. Please carry me gently.
Self-inflicted.
My, look at that table.
Come now, pay them no attention. I'm sure they must not normally have the chance to eat such exquisite food.
AAAB.
I can only imagine what their parents must be like.
Oh, AAAB.
What was that? We don't got time for that. Come on, let's go.
Carrie, you stop that. And I said Carrie, not care you. Care you. Now get it.
Stuffed.
I totally panicked when I saw the closed for cleaning sign at the bathrooms.
You were talking big about eating until you puked, but you really did puke. Are you some kind of moron?
We got tons of bastards in here.
same
The
goes
cops
for
and
you.
the adults.
What floor was that restaurant on?
We came up to get here, so it has to be on a lower floor, right?
Let's see what's left. It's great. It's a good scene. Whoa!
What the?
Hello?
There's still no update on the case.
Not yet. Excuse me, but why are you so involved? It's not something you should be concerned with.
I don't care
well,
about
that's
your
a
opinion,
problem.
you incompetent buffoon. When I say pick up the pace, you do it.
Oh, look, another adult that's a
Cutting in
bastard.
line.
What do you want?
We were here first, fuckos.
We're in a hurry.
Oh, I'm sorry. So you can butt in front of other people if you're in a hurry?
It seems the customer base has changed since I was here last. Have they started a date?
Cicada, no! No, Cicada!
Sir,
Real no!
time for this. I know.
Whoa!
Don't bother with him.
Definitely didn't just see an adult push a child.
What the hell was with that bossy guy?
Shouldn't we head back down?
Yeah, but... that dick really pissed me off. He wasn't even hiding the fact that he looks down on everyone.
Don't lose your temper over this.
I just can't forgive shitty adults like that.
Attaboy. Yes, what about his voice? Oh, right.
What's wrong?
Don't worry about it, we'll get there.
That's just gonna make me worry more, you know.
I bet it's because he rarely eats well. I'm always stuck with canned cat food,
All adults
too.
are bastards.
Yeah, that sir bullshit makes me sick. Damn it!
I hate how that's catching on. I really hate how that's catching on.
What took you so long?
Why are you all pissy?
Sorry. I had a run-in with some woman a second ago. She bumped into me, but then said it was all my fault when she dropped her plate.
Sounds like a real bitch.
Attaboy.
Yeah. Thanks, though. But the restaurant workers all looked at me with this disapproving expression.
Oh, I'm gonna need that as an emote now, aren't I?
I wonder if we're out of place here.
Always feels like this. And now I feel sad, because it really does.
Hey, Morgana.
What is it?
Anyone could have a palace, yeah?
Anyone with a strong, distorted desire.
Same for them having a change of heart if their treasure gets stolen?
That would be the case.
Why are you bringing this up all of a sudden?
We had trouble earlier, too. These selfish shitheads who just look down on everyone else. I was just wondering if we'd be able to change those kinds of people, too.
You mean, you want to continue as the Phantom Thieves?
I've been thinking. We put a lot of work into changing Kamoshida's heart, but nobody believes in the Phantom Thieves. Plus, those guys who had no other choice but to just deal with it are thanking us. Us, of all people.
There are there are lots of victims.
I agree. If we ignore people who are in trouble, I'd go back to being the same as I was before.
Well, that's true. You're under my tutelage. There's nothing we can't accomplish as Phantom Thieves.
Shouldn't we be able to help him out?
I didn't even think of such a possibility. But it's true, with this power, we may be able to help people.
But that means we'll have to fight shadows again, doesn't it?
Indeed. That can't be avoided.
I'm sure we'll manage. Right?
You mean in an RPG there's going to be more than one dungeon? Never would have guessed. I want to help people. Yeah.
Even if you guys are still just fledglings, this means we're an actual organization now.
Fledglings? That's actually pretty fitting for us.
Alright, it's settled.
I love this bit of music
We're
so
gonna
much.
catch all these shitty adults by surprise and make ourselves known to the world.
Are you okay being our leader?
No. Why? Why?
No objections here? I can't handle all that responsibility stuff.
Why?
Where's my say in this? But Lady An made the recommendation, so I'll allow it.
Why?
Well, should we decide on a name for our group? Yeah, I just went with Phantom Thieves of Hearts last time, but don't you think a real name would be cooler?
You're going to leave a name up to
I
me?
got it. I want it to be something both cute and luxurious sounding. Let me see.
Oh, God.
How about the diamonds?
I'm getting the real Little League Baseball feel from it.
Yeah.
Well then, here's my suggestion. How about tilefish poêlée?
What?
What?
That's what I ate earlier. It's commemorative, no?
No.
Oh no, you idiot! You decide for us.
Your team name may be seen by others when using network services. Please be cautious not to enter any personal information. Furthermore, please do not enter a name that could be considered offensive. Hang on. Damn it. I'm one word short. Actually, no, I might be able to do it. Hang on. No, you keep your kink out of my game. Any objections? Any at all? Oh my god. Hang on, let me see how far back what is. God damn it, Ben. That's a yes! That's a yes! Pussy Bandits, let's go with this name. Done. I'm finished.
Huh. That's not bad at all.
Good name. For a rookie.
We going with the Pussy Bandits, boys.
Well, now that the name's set, who's our next target?
There are tons of rotten adults and all.
Oh god,
Why
he
not
said
just
the
stick to
thing.
targeting big names.
Like a celebrity?
Yeah, something along those lines. If we go after some bigwig, it's gotta get on the news, right? Don't you think more people would believe in us if we did that?
That's not a bad idea. For you, Ryuji.
Oh my god, Morgana.
True. If we become better known, we might be able to give courage to a lot more people. I don't really like the idea of just picking someone out of the blue, though.
Let's narrow it down to someone we can all agree on then.
So we need a big wig we decide on unanimously.
I like that unanimous decision part. It's like we're making some kind of pact.
Now then.
Oh Jesus, what's with this
is
damn
the
mouse?
official formation of the Phantom Thieves organization.
Oh no! Our time for the buffet ran out.
Oh, damn
I
it.
guess we'll just have to talk more tomorrow.
Another world in which people's distorted cognitions take shape? Stealing treasure to change hearts? And on top of that, a talking cat told you all this.
I hate we're about 20 seconds delayed right now. What is going on? Lovely. Oh well. Believe what you will.
Honestly speaking, that all sounds absurd. It's hard to believe that this is even worth listening to. Still, it can't be considered nonsense when parts of it align with Kamoshida's confession. The same goes for the testimonies of the officers who arrested you. But so be it. At any rate, you mentioned something more important.
Maybe.
These two other accomplices, besides this talking cat thing that appeared in your story. From what you've been telling me, they're students at the same school, aren't they?
Nanya.
Very well. I'll leave it at that. Let's continue on. The questioning's not over anyway. If you are making this up, the cracks in your story will prove it. The next to receive a calling card was this individual, a master of Japanese arts, Ichiryusai Madarame. It's even more incomprehensible than Kamoshida as to why this man was targeted. Where did you come to know him? And how did you learn of his crimes when you weren't a victim of them?
Okay, actually,
Start
we
by
aren't.
telling me what you all schemed.
Okay, we aren't 20 seconds delayed. Just my stream was because it was dumb. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, let's 7 or 8. Yeah, it's close. It's better. Well, we spent all our money on the buffet, but we officially established the Bussy Bandits, so it was totally worth it. I hate and love myself. Phantom thieves, huh? I'm liking the sound of that. Hope it can really help people. I'm curious about that Phantom Aficionado website too. Wonder who made it. No clue. More importantly, you see the survey on there? I don't know how I feel about it. Yeah, there was this approval rating thing, but it was only at like 6%. I kind of missed half of that. I'm guessing that's the Are the Phantom Thieves real thing. It's better than I expected. I guess it's not so bad if you put it that way. But don't you want to get it higher than that? I bet it'll go up tons if we keep taking down big targets. It's pretty damn exciting if you try and think about it like that. Ooh, excuse me. You know, you're actually right. Well then, let's keep working hard from this point on. And then we get the Thieves' Den. I am not doing any of that because it is kind of dumb. But it's right there. I have many coins. Right. All of that, and I got lost as to where we are. Right. Evening on... It's Thursday.
I should write something.
Which, again, I hate that it's... it's so well lined up with this week. I hate it. This is the year 2022. You cannot change my mind. Righty. Save game. The fact that... Oh, no. You're really going to make me do this? This is going to be bad. This is going to be real bad. Right.
Hey.
First, nutrients.
Oh.
Well, there's some reasonably priced nutrients. This sort of bring a bit of life back to this plant. Yay!
Yes.
Right. And steady.
Now listen up.
Yeah.
What do you want to do?
Make sure your clothes up.
Make my smart.
Hey.
See, you're able to solve. Oh yeah, we've done this. Fast forward. Make me smart already, goddammit! No shit, we're back in prison.
First off, I'd like to begin by congratulating you.
Bit late.
To think our master would give words of praise. You better treasure this moment, inmate.
No.
You have encountered allies who share your ideals, and you have found your place in reality. The time has come. Your rehabilitation will soon begin.
Begin? Why are you still dumb? I don't know! Well, I do know because school isn't really teaching you anything. It's making you memorize things that you're... I know. Am I going to get into this rant again? I think I'm going to get into this rant again. I don't like the point of tests and schools when it's not so much what you learn so much as what you can memorize. Especially in the UK when it's very much sort of you're given a book. Everything is in this book. Memorize it. That's it. I don't know. Ever since when I got into college, I never had a test again because I did 3 years in college of film and TV, and there you were graded on your projects. And then I went on to university where I did creative writing, which again, you were graded on your projects. I don't know. The idea that memorization is more important than what you were actually able to produce always bugged me. I hate that I went on that rant. But that is my rant about education. It's dumb. It should be about what you are able to produce more than what you can remember. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Because that has nothing to do with anything. And we've got a reload that is involving all of this.
I shall explain it to you now. You have a special potential. However, that must be refined into a useful power. It is weak now, but refining it shall grant you the strength to stand against the coming ruin. That is the rehabilitation cast upon you.
Okay.
There are various means by which you may gain the power to resist the ruin.
What is the ruin?
Fighting shadows and gaining experience is one way.
So grinding.
The fusion process I taught you prior is another.
Murdering.
This is all possible because of our master's
I've got
guidance,
75% of what school forced
Though
me
it
to
may
remember.
be
Exactly.
presumptuous of us,
Exactly.
We have words of wisdom as well. When you're out in reality, you better hone your relationships with those you have contracts with. Spending time with those people will lead to the cultivation of your relationships with them. If you've got time to waste, you'd better visit your contractors, inmate. That is another source of power to evade the ruin that our master has mentioned.
Thanks to the contracts you formed, your heart is steadily gaining the power of opposition. It seems the rehabilitation is going well. This is a truly joyous occasion. I shall grant you an ability befitting of your newfound growth. Consider it a gift.
What you giving me now,
May
old
the
man?
devotion to your rehabilitation grow even deeper. I have high hopes for you.
Power stock. Increase your persona stock to 8 slots. Hell yeah. School is absolutely is all about remembering or already knowing what they teach you because you're a human calculator. And it's funny because in maths, I was always taught, hey, you're not always going to have a calculator with you at all times. Oops.
All right.
Oh dear.
The time has come. Return to your brief moments of rest. And don't forget to go talk to your contractors, inmate.
Make me. Forming a contract with social links. Yeah. My sister knew I was bitching out the education system. She would bitch at me. My sister's a teacher, a maths teacher specifically.
Have you heard?
Oh, it's great. It's great. Big Bang Burger, this game's version of the Beef Bowl Challenge. I think this one only needs guts, maybe proficiency to pass.
Like you heard last week, gym class is cancelled today. Instead, I'm supposed to give you some guidance.
Can't imagine why.
The gist is, don't go around talking about the incident. That's all. The police are still investigating Mr. Kamoshida, so I can't say anything myself.
What the fuck?
As a teacher, though, I'm ashamed for not having noticed that a student was suffering like that. I'm not defending him, but as a colleague, he just seemed like, well, a
preschool
normal
teacher?
person.
Neat.
Honestly, it still doesn't feel real. I guess people can have multiple sides to them.
The teachers have it rough, huh?
And having a young niece and nephew, yeah.
I just remembered something I learned about psychology.
Yeah, I could imagine that's fun. Like, that there certainly is a memory for. Because, like, learning to write and read and talk, that is a near daily thing. Like, when it comes to school, it is always things that aren't necessarily going to be in your daily life. So, how did I get on this topic? What the hell?
They say that humans have several different personalities hidden in their subconscious.
Different personalities?
Oh, to be clear, I'm not talking about multiple personality disorder. These different personalities can be a different gender or a different age from you. I mean, if you think about how gods
Hey,
and
Sean,
monsters and
that's
myths
cool.
were
I'm
first
doing
based on the
good. Hope
human
you're
image,
fine.
if you actually saw one of those personalities with your own
Say
eyes,
hello to a cat for me.
it might look like a monster.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
You all seem more alert than usual. Did I finally talk about something that interests you?
Bella heard us talking about animals. Look at you. Oh dear.
Well, I'm just saying what I've heard. It feels like I just now understood what I learned long ago.
Feels like I'm gaining that knowledge. Still oblivious. What the fuck? God damn. Why am I dumb?
It ain't much, but we've been getting more postings on the Phantom Aficionado website.
I do not hate cats. How dare you? I think cats are adorable. I just don't have one. I have a dog. I find dogs a little easier to look after, even though I'm still not really good at that. Shut up! You don't know me.
I want to make my friend apologize for not returning the stuff I lent him. Deal with that yourself.
Hey, those girls.
Oh, the generic looking ones?
You know that Phantom Thieves rumor about stealing Kamoshida's heart? I wonder if it's true.
Cat and dog love both.
Gotta be made
Yeah!
up. Do you
Attaboy.
seriously believe they exist? But look what happened to Kamoshida. He probably just couldn't keep hiding it after that girl tried to kill herself.
They're going to keep talking about it,
you
aren't
might
they?
be right. I guess there's no way they really exist. Most importantly, it seriously sucks that our school is going to be known for stuff like this.
My issue is not with how you learn, but how you evaluate and how people are tricked into believing your grades will haunt you for the rest of it. Exactly. This is why I vastly prefer how things worked for my college and university stuff. Because, like, those jobs, I didn't really need to do a whole lot of that sort of stuff. It all focused around what was produced and everything like that. So it's I know, like, at the end of the day, it very much depends on what you're going for and what you want to learn, what you want to do in life and all this kind of stuff. But then you look at someone like me who literally can't work, so oops. It is. Sometimes it's not just about how you're evaluated, but also what you want to do with that evaluation. And the fact that you are told if you are, like you said, if you are told that because you didn't study enough and your evaluation is, like, gonna follow you for the rest of your life, that shit can scar. Like, I know perfectionists and stuff that talk to me about, like, how hearing, oh god, we haven't had that in a while. Hello, BTTV. Get BTTV, yo. That kind of stuff is ridiculously haunting, and yet it's not. It just exists in a bubble over there. It's dumb. I've made my case. An education system needs reevaluating. I say as someone who is on benefits. Oh dear. Don't take my advice, is what I'm saying. Yes, I might have good thoughts and eloquently present them. You're obnoxious.
I wonder if it'll affect our college entrance.
That's probably a normal reaction for now, but they'll see soon enough. If we can take care of 2 or 3 famous guys, people will have to believe we exist.
So about those big shots, we don't have any
Big
leads
shot.
yet, right? Plus, there's that rumor about you two threatening Kamoshida, too.
Looks like you'll just have to live a normal, honest school life for the time being.
Boo.
Still, make sure you stay prepared just in case anything comes up, alright?
I'll keep an eye out for info on any big shots that might be coming around.
Big shot!
And I'll try to dig up some dirt online.
We went and formed the Phantom Thieves group, but we can't even find a target.
There.
I guess sometimes things just don't go the way we want them to.
Such is life. But bussy bandits will
Excuse me.
strike, don't worry. Oh, shit.
Did you wish to see me, Principal Kobayakawa?
You saw the state Kamoshida-kun was in, didn't you? It's as if his personality has completely changed. Something is definitely wrong here.
I'm not sure I follow.
From what I've heard, it appears as though some students were meddling in his business. If they did something to him, who could they be?
Are you saying that these students may have caused Mr. Kamoshida to change?
That is what I wish to know, even if it takes some probing into student matters. I would like you to look into this for me.
It is true that there are many rumors regarding Mr. Kamoshida, but do you mean all of this talk about those phantom thieves?
It is undeniable that Mr. Kamoshida has changed in some way. I'd like to have a grasp of the cause. This shall also ensure that I handle the mass media and police in the correct fashion.
No.
I will continue speaking to Mr. Kamoshida myself. Unless you find whomever did this, these irresponsible rumors will likely never die down. Don't you agree? You have been at the top of your class since day one. Your conduct is good, and teachers favor you. I could write you a recommendation for any college of your choosing, Makoto Nijima.
There you go, you can say it now.
Thank you.
Your lineage must certainly play a part in this excellence. Your sister is still young, yet she holds an admirable position at the public prosecutor's office, no? If something disappointing were to happen here, that wouldn't reflect very well on your sister. Do you
Douchebag!
Yes.
How wise. It's no wonder you're our student council president.
All
I'd
adults are
appreciate
bastards.
if you'd look into this as soon as possible. I ask that you begin at once.
Yes. If you'll excuse me then.
It's me, sir. My apologies for troubling you at such a busy time. Yes, it's about the matter we discussed earlier. I have all bases covered. The investigation will begin immediately. Of course. Yes, I will get results. I should be able to update you soon. Well then, I must be going. Thank you very much for your time.
Wow, rude. Just hanging up like that. Well, adults are babies. I mean, same thing. And here it is. Oh, police are really here. I saw them at the entrance. I saw them too. They were talking to the teachers. That change of heart thing's seriously amazing, huh? I hope they don't find out we're responsible. I'm pretty sure we'll be fine. There's no proof it was us. You don't need to worry. You sound sure of yourself. But I mean, haven't rumors been going around how you guys threatened Kamoshida? This world's Kamoshida shouldn't know anything about what actually happened to him, though. Still, we did what was right. Don't go freaking out over some label. I guess that's true. Man, I really can't wait to keep living this double life. Oh, Jesus. Alright, Red! Okay, can't run your school.
Are you listening?
Here we go. Don't make me reload. Don't make me reload. Don't make me reload. Don't make me reload. God fucking damn it. Yep. I hate this game. This is going to take a couple of them. Unless RNG really wants to be my friend. What the hell happened? I'm supposed to dodge that. And it's random based. Well, I say it's random. It's based on... I don't know what stat it's based on. But it's based on a stat. And I think at this point I've got like a 20% chance to dodge it. Mostly because doing so will grant me another stat buff.
Hey, hey! Oh!
So, we gotta go through that the entire time. Hello, Darky Gamer! It's going good. We're doing the reloads right now, which is a pain in the butt. And also, we've had a really long, quite...
Now listen up.
interesting conversation about the education system in the UK. Thank you very much for the follow. Okay.
See you close up.
Right, we got a lot of fast forwarding to do. I wonder if it actually says on the guide. Yeah, there is a fast forward, so we're fine. It's just the fact that it takes up time. And that is not a resource I really want to waste. What's a reload out of interest? Are you also a UK person too? Yes, I am. All right. We're trying to dodge chalk, which that'll make sense eventually. I promise. Yeah, I don't know. I honestly think it might just be RNG that determines whether or not I actually dodge it. And I hate that. But yes, thankfully there is a fast forward. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, I thought that was straight impossible. You got one of your social... No. I'm sure there is probably some way I could get the stat increase somewhere else. But I'm just going by what the guide says. And it says here, reload until you successfully dodge it. The first one, when you're in like the first week of school or something, is impossible to dodge, but the second one should be. There's intent. Come on, come on! Hell yeah! Second try! Fuck yes!
Hey!
Oh. RNG, you fickle, fickle bitch. Sorry, did I wake you up, Bella? Oh.
Hey, have you seen that Phantom Aficionado website?
I feel good now. I've heard of it. Wow, you heal up incredibly fast, Mishima.
I'm the one who started it.
You going for the platinum then? I kinda already have it. I'm just doing 100% again because I'm a masochist. Who's Mishima? He was the volleyball guy who spoke up to us about God, I've already forgotten his name because he is a piece of shit. He spoke up to us about The teacher.
You guys are the Phantom Thieves, aren't you?
¿Qué? ¿Qué pasó? Social distance, dude.
Sorry. Although, if things really are as I think, I should keep it a secret. Kamoshida used me.
That's his name.
And I did some horrible things to you guys. This isn't much of a way for me to apologize for it.
Good timing.
But if there's anything I can do to help, just let me know.
That's great, but
I'm glad to hear that.
We're not the Phantom Thieves.
It's not just
Definitely not.
Kamoshida. There are tons of evil adults out there, but I'm sure the Phantom Thieves will do something.
All adults are
They can't let
bastards.
this end after just one target.
I say as
That's why I
32.
wanted to make a forum where people could post their problems.
Well,
There
31.
are
But
probably a lot of people who have high hopes for the Phantom Thieves' next move.
my birthday's not for another 4 months, and I'm
also
already
implemented an anonymous poll
screwing
on the
that up.
site. Do you believe in the Phantom Thieves or not? I want to work on this forum so eventually it'll be packed with tons of supportive posts. I'd really like to help out in the Phantom Thieves' acts of justice. Can I, please?
No. No, Mishima, we all know where this leads. It's up to you.
In that case, I'll just do what I want.
Oh shit, I shouldn't have said that. I sense abundantly high expectations from Mishima. Oh god. Uh-oh. I've egged him on. Shit. I've done bad.
Besides the public's reaction to your group, there were others who supported you. Someone who enthusiastically cheered the Phantom Thieves on. Perhaps they were quite close.
Perhaps I were almost stalkerish.
What do you have to say to that?
Eep.
I am thou. Thou art I. Thou hast acquired a new vow. It shall
Oh yeah,
be
we've had
the
these. Shut up. Mishima support. Allow backup members to earn more experience. This was a more important... Oh wait, no, yeah, it's still important.
See you.
Meow, whatever.
We heard all that.
Yeah.
Jeez. It was a little awkward trying to figure out when to walk over here.
So that forum is Mishima-kun's.
Has he figured out our identities?
Yep.
Even so, I think it'll be fine. He seemed to be playing it cool.
I guess we should have a little chat about this later.
I will say, though, a forum where people can post problems may prove unexpectedly useful.
Anyways, we gotta get looking for a new target.
And we need to stay sharp until we manage to find one.
Save a line again.
Once we do, we'll have to head into another palace. So we should prep our equipment and...
Wait! Oh, crap!
What now?
What's with you?
What did you do?
Don't we have an exam coming up?
Judging by that reaction, I'd assume you're going to struggle this time, too.
This is a cursed half hour. This is incredibly cursed. I should not have said anything. I hate it all. I hate it all so much. Fuck.
It's not like you're any better. All you're good at is English.
I'd rather that than be bad at every subject.
Even your Japanese is questionable at best, Ryuji.
What's questionable is whether you're really even a human. Good comeback, huh?
I give it about a 4 out of 10.
Bring it.
Will you two stop it?
Please and thank you.
Okay.
Let's not draw any attention to ourselves until we find our next target. Don't forget to study, though. I'm not getting blamed if your grades start dropping. I hate everything. I hate it so much. Okay, let's see. What do we need to do? Starting off... Our placenta juices are replenished.
Oh.
And I won't stop bringing that up because it creeps me the fuck out. Next to Yongen. By the bathhouse.
Oh.
Get me my juices. There it is again. Oh, wrong button. God, I haven't done that in a little while. Next to the Gigolo Arcade.
Oh.
10 bottles of placenta. Is that even legal? Don't answer that because I don't want to know the answer, but... Ugh. Anywho, right, next. What do I need? I need 2 more Arcanas. Don't kick me, don't kick me. Ow, my back! Hello, Igor.
You sir?
Alright.
Time for some rehabilitation. You wish to perform an execution.
Now this time I do want to fuse
Let
my
us begin the
result.
search.
That's worrying. How am I supposed to make that then? Let's see. We'll keep the guide there open because this will just be easier. What can I fuse? I can't fuse any of them. Oops. Please tell me there's one in the
Finished for now?
compendium.
Justine, you handle this. These are the paths you have walked.
Please. It does not look like it. Oh, I am boned. No, I've got time. I love it when the game tells me, oh, you need to do this immediately. The guide, rather, tells me to do this. Oh, you need to do this immediately. When no, I've got time. Heck. Okay, let's see. I do need a moon persona. Let's see what I've got right now.
The inmate needs. Let's execute. Now choose.
Oh, I've got one. Okay. Then I should be good. Yeah, the next one should be fine to
Change
sort
your
out
mind.
then.
Done already.
Hooray! I came in here for absolutely nothing.
It is time, inmate.
Always great feeling. Oh, don't freeze, PC. That would be bad. Yeah, I've got Pixie. Excellent. In that case, our final destination... to the classroom. Hey, girl. I feel like someone was watching me this morning. What should I do? Maybe it wouldn't hurt to at least ask. But then... Lady Anne seems depressed. Never mind. It's nothing. I am kind enough to take her out on a friend date. Tell me about your problems. You sure? You're so reliable. I guess it wouldn't be so bad talking to you about this stuff. Hell yeah! Let us hang.
Thanks!
Bye, Morgana. Don't come back. Hey, there's something I really want to talk to you about. Ren? It's Shiho. Well, I went to visit her in my hospital. She said she was sorry. Sorry for not telling me about things about Kamoshida, about all the things he was doing to her. But it was my fault too. I didn't realize how much trouble she was in. I wasn't there for her. So I apologized as well. She's so strong. You're both strong. Isn't she? Shiho really is a great girl. I'm glad I finally got to tell her everything. Couldn't bring myself to say before.
Hey.
And, remember how Kamoshida threatened to take Shiho off the team if I didn't sleep with him? I had only agreed to it so that I wouldn't ruin Shiho's dreams. But now I think about it, he never would have put her on the bench. Words, why is this happening again? He never would have put her on the bench and cost his team games. I seriously should have dared him to try and take her starting spot. But in the end, maybe I just didn't believe in her ability. You might be right.
Oh.
I knew it. I'm so stupid. All this happened because of how weak I am. That's why I believed Kamoshida's authority outweighed Shiho's own ability to earn her starting spot. Ren! Do you remember the last time I talked to you about this? When I got that phone call from Kamoshida and cried. I felt so alone, scared even. But because you were there for me, I decided not to go. I was a little surprised at how pushy you were about it, but I see now you just wanted to help.
Thanks.
She said it. Couldn't just ignore you. You're so kind. Ren! Back then, people used to call me all sorts of names. Prissy bitch, Kamoshida's girl. I got tired of it pretty quickly. But to tell you the truth, someday I want to be able to take the labels like that in stride.
Hey.
Personas have a power of the heart, right? That means if my heart gets stronger, my persona will too. So, I want to strengthen my heart. And I want to use that strength to help the people around me. I hope we can save people from trouble, just like we did when we changed Kamoshida's heart. Excuse me. Oh, honestly, I don't even know what strong is. But I'm going to find the answer, I promise. Let's find it together!
Thanks!
I feel like I'm a little stronger already. I guess that doesn't really count though, huh? Well, I'll be relying on you. Let's train together and make our hearts super strong. I sense a heightened motivation from Arn. And whoops! If negotiation with a female shadow fails, you can try again. And this is why I like having Arn around. There is a shit ton of female shadows.
Alright.
Girl talk is surprisingly useful. Strong heart.
Oh yeah.
How about this? I won't get any refills on fountain drinks. I mean, they're free, so not getting any would mean you have a strong heart. I mean, you're trying, that's the main thing. Is that not right?
Bye.
I think that's more restraint than a strong heart. And even then, it's free. And most of them are diet drinks anyway. Oh, hey, it's me. Thanks for listening to what I said earlier. Now I feel like I have a better idea of who I want to be. Also, I think... goddamn. Also, I'm going to think of how I can strengthen my heart. If I think of anything, I'll let you know. Hope you'll join me again next time. Of course, you're my teammate. Thanks. You're such a nice guy. I am a nice guy. I'm a great nice guy. Oh, how about you help me come up with ways to train my heart? Just let me know when a really good idea hits you, okay? Bye! Oh god, she has my bye. Shit. Am I on? Am I a non-binary version of on?
That's the key to this place.
Uh-oh. Oh. I got a key. Key get. Yay?
You get to lock up from now on. I can't keep waiting for you to come home. Don't start any fires, okay?
Thank you. You can now leave Yongan at night. Hooray!
Hey.
Do you want to go out now when we're allowed out? Oh, and come to think of it, shouldn't we stop by the airsoft shop and ask about that paper bag? That ain't gonna happen for a while. Shibuya. Let's go. Brr. Okay. Underground walkway. Where's the... Yeah.
What are your thoughts?
Rebecca.
Oh,
Gimme, gimme, gimme.
right.
Beef! Hello, this is Rebecca on Central Street. Blah, blah, blah. Job opening. We got the job. Yay! Again, if it was that easy in life. Okay, Central Street. Do, 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 do. Beef bowl is here. I'm going to take the opportunity to survey. And then let's go. You can now quick travel to a beef bowl shop. Let's go already.
Oh.
Although, to be fair, I hate working at this place. Almost as bad as the flower shop, but I think I actually hate the flower shop more than this one, actually. No need to introduce yourself. I actually need you to start working right away. Oh, God. Am I going to have to do it already?
Any questions?
Are there any other employees?
Sorry.
No, not quite. Oh, but just because... Oh, no. Oh, no. That's bad. You're a spry young dude, right? You'll be fine. Oh, dear. No, not really.
Thanks in advance.
Oh, God. This is gonna go great. This job is ludicrous. You have to do everything all by yourself from the very beginning? Oh, well, just give it your best shot, I guess. I'll be cheering you on. Thanks, Morgana. You're a great help.
Hey, wait!
Customer in front of you is waiting to pay. Oh, that is one angry-looking face. Hey, someone wants to change their order. Add an egg? They should have told us earlier. Heck.
Nice work.
How'd I do? Put me in, coach.
Man.
That was so hard. This job is so demanding. You did nothing. But you still managed those orders by yourself. If you ask me, you were pretty proficient. Thanks, Morgana.
Let's head back.
Come on, let's leave. Saturday, what a day, what a silly little day. A little someone's right. I can't see the screen. Now today's train news headlines. Today's headlines are volleyball. Yeah, we've done that. Nothing important yet.
Yep.
Oh yeah, you've got an exam starting on Wednesday. Don't tell me you forgot.
Open your textbooks.
Anyway, today we'll be talking about the tale of the bamboo cutter. Most theorize it's the oldest story in Japan for some. It's the oldest science fiction story in the world. But if you ask me, it's the oldest story in Japan about a terrible woman. I mean, Princess Kaguya gives her suitors absurd tasks, demands fancy gifts, then runs off to the moon. Some men lose their fortunes, some are humiliated, and some even get serious wounds or go blind. Yeah, she sounds like a bitch. Women like Princess Kaguya actually show up in a lot of stories from around the world. Now then, Amamiya-kun.
Do you know the answer?
You've probably heard that a woman who likes to use her wiles... I completely fucked that up. something of a femme fatale. So, what's the literal translation of a phrase femme fatale? Fatal woman.
This is it.
Exactly.
That is correct. The answer is fatal woman in French, of course. Some famous examples are the witch Morgan Le Fay from Arthurian legend and Queen Salome from the Bible. Not to mention the wild, seductive dancer of opera, Carmen. And suddenly Arn is interested. Am I smart yet? Oh my god! What is this requirement? Oh, sorry, just checking stuff. Let me warn you that exams aren't so easy that you can pass them with a single night of cramming. Take your time, make sure you understand the material, okay? You heard her. Must be rough being a student. Well, you got nothing to lose from studying. Give it your all. Thanks. Thanks.
None of these posts are any good. Everyone's just bitching about their parents or their boyfriends. There ain't even a hint about a new palace.
We can't get everything online. Finding a post with a name and location is asking a lot.
Guess we just gotta find one ourselves then.
Are you seriously suggesting we look for a target that even the police have overlooked?
Yeah, you're right. We should probably just hold off till exams are done with, huh? We can wait and see for a little longer, then worry about coming up empty-handed if it happens.
Yes?
Oh. This place is off limits, you know.
Then why's the door open?
We'll get out of here once we're done chatting. Anyways, what's Miss Council President want with us?
The troublemaker, the center of gossip, and the infamous transfer student. Interesting combination.
Great way to start a conversation.
By the way, it seems as though you got to know Mr. Kamoshida pretty well.
Not really.
Yeah, you know, he's only been here a month or so.
I heard Mr. Kamoshida used a volleyball team member to spread details of your past record. Don't
And?
you hate him? Mr. Kamoshida, I mean.
Only for
What's all this
now.
about? My friend here's an upstanding guy.
I don't mean to offend. Many students have been shaken up by what happened with Mr. Kamoshida. The rumors about that odd calling card-esque posting aren't going away either.
I didn't expect someone like you would care about that tactless stuff, Nijima-senpai.
Ooh.
I don't know that it was tactless. Anyways, we done here? We can't leave if you keep talking to us.
He's got a point.
At least try to understand my position. Being forced to deal with this horseplay.
Scoozy?
Horseplay?
Ah, yes, by the way. It's been decided that this place will be closed off due to the incident. I heard some people are coming up here without permission, after all. I'm sorry to have interrupted you.
What was that about?
She's onto us. That girl seems rather sharp. We should be cautious of her.
She really pisses me off.
Makoto's a girl, right? Yes. Just be careful.
Talk about a pain in the ass.
That reminds me. Study hard. Especially you, Ryuji. There are bound to be traps that will need to be solved with brains. Keep in mind that everything you do in your daily lives has an impact on your abilities.
True. Studying won't be so bad if we just think of it as helping us prepare to be phantom thieves.
Thanks for covering
guess you
that
got
up,
a
Ghana.
point.
Yeah.
Man, it's just so lame. I was all fired up about helping people, not about studying.
Well, I do have somewhere interesting to show you beforehand. You guys did originally promise to help me out with my mission.
Oh, holy shit. Do we actually have some RPG before the end of today's session?
Huh? Mission?
Follow me.
We've got some RPG! Holy shit!
What are you bringing us here for?
Just do as I told you.
Alright, I've got the Phantom Aficionado website up. Now what?
Look for a post with a full name in it.
I already said there's no info on any big shots.
Big
Don't
shot.
you remember? But man, people actually go put someone's real name on here. That's some scary shit.
You won't listen to what I say. No, wait. There's no name on this one.
Someone's bad-mouthing me in online chat rooms. This one's got a name.
Ignore those. Aren't there any posts about more serious trouble?
I don't know what to do about my ex who's stalking me. His name is Natsuhiko Nakanohara. It says he's a teller at City Hall.
Yeah, that's
Government workers
serious.
stalking someone?
That should be a suitable target.
Why are you shocked about government people
Now get the
being
meta
shitty?
nav ready.
We're just gonna jump right into a palace? Fine by me.
Hey! What happened to all that talk of unanimous decision? What do you think we should do?
Yeah, dear. Let's go. Why not?
That's what I'm talking about.
Okay then, let's go.
We need a name and a place, right? So the name is...
Actually, we don't need a location this time. Just enter exactly what I say. The key word is...
Meme and
Mementos.
toast.
Huh? What are you trying to pull?
Just listen to me. It should work. I think.
Ah, jeez. That again? Mementos, was it?
Candidate found.
We got a hit?
Just as I thought.
And away we go.
Everyone disappeared. It kind of feels like I'm walking on air.
Is this that Nakanohara guy's palace?
That's half right, but half wrong. This is a type of palace, but it's different from the normal ones. Come on, let's head down. The shadows here lurk underground. I don't quite understand why. It may be because they're drawn to something.
Underground? How are we going to get there?
The subway?
How? You use it every day on your way to school.
I was gonna say,
Follow me.
it's not that hard.
Wait up, Cat!
There we go.
Hell is this place?
The big dungeon.
Wait, our clothes changed?
The shadows know we're here?
Since the moment we stepped in,
You should have told us!
we're still safe right here. I've come to investigate a number of times. Shadows never come up to this floor, but it's a different story once you go down. This place is simply teeming with them.
More importantly, what is this mementos? It's about time you start explaining.
Mementos is everyone's palace.
Huh? What do you mean, everyone's?
A palace as grand as the previous castle only forms when a person's wishes are extremely distorted. So instead of many individual palaces, the general public has one gigantic shared palace.
Makes
That's where we are
sense.
now. Mementos.
Ish?
Now that you mention it, this place feels a bit different from Kamoshida's palace.
When you say shared, you mean they're all put together? Even though they're just strangers?
Think of it as the collective unconscious.
I was gonna say something.
No, never mind. You wouldn't understand that.
I do! I've
So
played
you're
Psychonauts.
saying is, using this place, we can even change the hearts of people who don't have a palace?
Correct. The steps to do so are slightly different, though.
But this place looks pretty huge. Are we gonna be able to get around just by walking?
It seems the time has finally come. Morgana! Transform!
When the anime hits.
Come now, Panther. Ladies first.
A car?
No way!
This comes from the way cognition materializes in the metaverse. Plus a bit of extra training. It's not dissimilar to how you guys transform.
I mean,
Turning into a car is totally different than our clothes changing.
yeah.
For some reason, cats turning into buses is an extremely widespread cognition among the general public.
Why a bus, though?
No idea.
Wait, why didn't you do this at the castle?
I would have if I could, But that castle was cramped. There were tons of stairs, and no way this fits on top of a chandelier.
He's got a point.
Hey, Skull! Ladies first! Hey, stop pulling me! Oh, that's dangerous!
Panther, please be gentle!
Oh, God. Oh, God.
All aboard! Let's go!
Why are you all just sitting back there? I'm a car, remember? I'm not going anywhere unless someone drives me.
Drive me hard.
You can't drive yourself?
Do you know how to drive?
I've driven in a game. I mean, it's true.
That's a bit worrying, but I'll let you handle it. I don't even have that experience to lean on.
You're probably more skilled than I am, too.
All right then, we'll leave the driving to you.
Wonderful.
Now start the engine. You can't drive if it's not running.
Oh, jeez, what a pain. Where's the key to this thing?
Why would you need a key? There's a switch just down next to the steering wheel.
Push the button.
That tickles. Lower. Lower.
No. No.
Oh, there. That feels so good.
Jealous?
Is
Jealous?
Bren I hear? Oh, what a creepy-ass car.
Don't underestimate my meowdery engine.
Oh my
We're going
God.
full throttle. It's time to fly.
You are a car. Not a helicopter. Path of Chimmerant.
Whoa.
Man, this place totally does feel like a palace. Yeah, I guess it'd be strange driving on the tracks like this in the real world. Anyway, Nakanohara's somewhere in here, right? Most likely in a segment of his own creation. Don't worry, it won't be the size of a palace. Our next step is to find the entrance to that segment.
And again.
And what's this entrance gonna look like? I have no idea, but strong distortion should be pretty obvious visual clues. So we just gotta go wandering around it then. What a goddamn pain in the ass. Oh, that's not even the best bit. Allow me to present to you. You can pet Morgana. Yeah, I got nothing else. Okay, let's go. Do some RPGing. At last.
There's an enemy. Be careful.
Where? There. Thank God.
All right. The first move is ours.
Okay, let's see. Wind.
It's almost scary how good I am.
Fire.
Time to handle this. Persona! Dance, Carter! Let's see that again, Panther!
I should have something. Fuck it.
Here it comes. Persona!
Come on, window fire, window fire, window fire. Damn it. Damn it. Shit.
No.
Gun! Damn it. Double damn it.
You're so gorgeous, Panther.
I love what it says. It's almost, yeah. He says that a lot.
Pass the baton and follow up. Zoro! It's almost scary how good I am.
Level 10, I can get them. I'd rather get the experience, but no, I do kind of want the thing. Okay. Lend me your power.
Poor thing, it looks scared to death.
Okay, so let's just be gentle with it. You not worry you get in trouble if those groups hear what you are doing to me? It's scared, so that's true. Oh, thank God. Don't humans have saying no crying over spilled milk? Close. So why me in this situation right now? Why me at your mercy? Times have changed. Humans are powerful.
What?
Yes! Come on to me, slimy boy. Yoink!
Your power's incredible, Joker.
Okay. Oh, it's good to be doing something other than talking. Yep. I got a fast car. Oh, Jesus.
That one is no joke. This enemy's weak to wind.
Oh, good.
Persona! Zora, show your might!
Phew.
Ooh, very nice. We got another boom time.
Gun!
A
Losers.
spectacular victory.
Hell yeah. Curse bomb, plump bomb.
Okay.
Nice.
That was so easy, I'm yawning.
Is the thing seriously on this floor? Or is it lower? I think it's lower. Nope, it's on this floor. Nice. Oh god, this is harder to control than I thought it would be. Dude, the hell is this shit? It's all wavy and shit. God damn it. This is a place. I sense a target up ahead. Now, you ready, Joker? Let's do it. Ooh, excusez-moi. Hello. Hey, there's something here. Up there. Seems to be Nakanohara's shadow. Let me see. Some front desk guy at City Hall becoming a stalker, right? I don't know how much evil he's done, but we have to do something if he's bothering other people. Alright, we'll go talk to him. Hey, buddy. You okay?
Who are you?
Are you that stalker? Haven't you ever stopped to consider how your ex feels?
She's my property. I can do whatever I want with her.
Oh, you're charming.
It's not like she didn't treat me like a plaything. What's wrong with me doing the same?
You can't treat someone like shit just because they did it to you. What a load of crap. We're gonna change the hearts of all the bastards like you.
There are millions of people far worse than me.
Just because it's true, don't make what you're doing
stole
right.
Everything from me, but you're letting him off the hook?
Adarame? What the hell's this guy going on about?
I'm sure that's nothing important. Yeah, shit.
Get ready.
Go, he's doing a little jig. I love this shadow. It's so cute. Now that I finally have what's rightfully mine, I'm not going to let you take it away. Look, this is a winner-takes-all world. Come fight me and I'll show you what I mean. Okay.
Persona!
Ravage them!
Aggie.
Here he comes!
Yikes.
Panther's gaze. Her attacks won't hit as often.
See ya.
Go, on the ground. Nice going, Skull.
Kill it. Kill it. Kill it, bang. Oh, shit.
Screw you!
Screw you, sir. There we go.
Persona! All right.
Thank you.
Screw you!
Persona!
This should work. Oh, it's better. Why would you ever want to see straight? Ugh. Oh, so close. Let's heal you up.
Persona! This isn't it.
Gun! Oh, that did next to nothing. Goddamn. Let's try again. Better. Nice.
You're on the ground. Nice going, Skull.
And you are dead, good sir.
Let's tear them apart. Finish him.
Hell yeah.
Come back.
Oh. Look at that juicy experience in cash. Oh, the level ups.
Power courses through me.
That can't be it. Yeah, it can.
A new move? Awesome.
Neat. Nothing else. Boo.
I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I couldn't stop obsessing. Not after this person I trusted used me and then disposed of me.
Which person?
Hold on. Are you talking about that guy you mentioned earlier? Madarame?
I was afraid of being thrown away again, like some worthless thing.
So some selfish bastard was making you suffer too. Still, you shouldn't have dragged an unrelated woman into your mess.
Yes, I know that now. I'll put an end to my love for her.
Love is a strong word.
Hey, you can change people's hearts, right? In that case,
where are you going?
Won't you change Madarame's heart before more people fall victim to him?
Okay, that's better.
Change Madarame's heart?
What's that shining thing?
It's the bud of a treasure. Had we left it be, it very well may have blossomed into a palace.
Yikes.
Joker, this will make a perfect reward.
And yoink. Attachment pearl.
So Nakanohara had a change of heart, right?
Most likely.
But how are we supposed to know if we succeeded?
Well, the lady posted the dude's name online. If he really does change, she'll probably comment again.
You do have a point.
Either way, training against shadows down here is the best. It's great prep for our next target.
It's also nice to be able to give courage to the people who post their problems online.
On top of that, we can sell whatever treasure we get for some cold hard cash.
Money, 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 money.
Well, sounds like things are going pretty great for us. All right, we did it.
Hold on. There's somewhere I want to show you guys before we leave.
What, there's more?
Don't worry, it won't take long.
And with that,
Well then.
let's go. Heading back. Yep, there we go.
Guess we gotta do it.
So, what else do you want to do? There's something I'd like to check in an area further down. First off, we should look for a platform that'll let us descend. Wait, you've been here before, right? Didn't you get like a map or something? That would hold no meaning in this place. The layout changes every time you enter.
For real?
Yep, procedural generation. Even so, our destination should be pretty close. I'm counting on you, Joker. Right. Yeah, we'll be exploring every floor I can. Give me all the shit. And nothing wrong with a little grinding.
Now's our chance to strike.
Yep, wrong one.
Zoro, show your might. It's almost scary how good I am. It's almost scary how good I am. The baton is yours. Persona! Carmen! Light to match. You're so gorgeous, Panther. Dance, Carmen! Light to match. You're so gorgeous, Panther.
And kill the rest.
Finish him!
Boom.
Beautiful rose has thorns.
Okay.
I
That's
just
all
want
it
to
takes for
check.
me.
How much cash do we have? Plenty. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Let's go this way first. Boop. That's the
Oh,
end.
the platform. We can probably head down from here.
And what's in here?
Look, A treasure.
Gimme, gimme, gimme. Treasure chest. Then down we go.
Oh, hold on a sec. You guys hearing something? The trains are totally running.
That's
Of course they are. We're in the subway, you know.
safe
Yeah, but I thought this was a palace.
and not
And
creepy.
Maybe this is how the public views this place?
Definitely
I
not
don't know.
creepy.
People go through this darkness every day?
Forget that! You sure we're cool running around on these tracks?
Should be fine as long as we're not on the same ones. I think. I'm no train expert.
You've gotta be kidding me!
Anyway, let's head to the lower area. It should be right after we go down that escalator.
Oh, yeah, then down we go. Oh, that's it? I thought there was more to this area.
This way!
Alright, there it is. The thing I want to make sure is in... Ugh. I want to make sure of is inside.
What is this place? It's kinda creepy.
And a dead end at that. Why does it even exist?
Now hold on. Just watch. This is most likely not an ordinary wall. If my hunch is correct...
Yep.
It opened.
A new area has been confirmed in the depths. Updating guidance information.
See? It's just as I thought.
Go
What do you mean?
That wall wouldn't budge when I came here by myself before. But it'd be weird for the deepest part of Mementos to be some normal place like this, wouldn't it?
So you're thinking there's gotta be more?
Yeah. Now that Kamoshida's palace is gone and people are actually starting to talk about us, I knew something had to have changed down here.
How deep is it? Should we try going further down?
Let's not. That's not why we're here today, remember? We've already accomplished our goal. We should head back, and I'll explain more once we're home.
No, I want to keep going down. Please? Please? Oh, hello.
Hey, look. A person? In Mementos?
I love this
Maybe
little
it's
guy.
this one.
He's adorable.
Ooh, tasty.
Hey, what's he drinking?
Flowers.
Oh.
I thought I felt something strange for a second. So, who are you guys?
We should be asking you that.
Good point. Sorry about that. It's customary for a human to introduce itself before asking another human for its name. Thanks for reminding me, Mr. Tanuki? No, Cat?
What took so long to come up with cat? And I'm not either of those.
Sure.
Yeah, getting confused about that seems pretty normal to me.
My name is Jose. I'm looking for flowers. I'm pretty surprised to see some normal humans running around. I didn't know people could just come here.
Well, we are pretty special. Wait, that's not important. Who you are is what matters right now.
When you said you were looking for flowers, did you mean that floating thing?
What's my most hated thing in P5? The gay scene. Hands down, the gay scene. Which I will be skipping.
That's right, pretty lady. Those seem to be the ones I've been looking for. I'm collecting as many of them as I can, because I'm studying humans.
Studying humans? That's why you turned a flower into a drink?
Yep.
Drinking flower juice counts as studying?
Hey, could you guys help me with my research?
How?
By collecting flowers for me. I wouldn't ask you to do it for free, though. I find all kinds of stuff you can use while you're exploring. I'll trade you some of that stuff for more flowers.
Well, what do you think? Should we try and get him some flowers?
Hell yeah.
Seems like it could do us some good, but we don't know this kid. We gotta be careful.
Oh, I'm sure he's fine. Let's give him a hand.
He seems like he could use it, and it shouldn't be too hard to pick flowers while we're exploring, right?
In a car.
Okay. Any other reasons?
He called me pretty lady.
No, Lady on.
Yeah, it's probably fine. I mean, he said he'd give us useful stuff and all. What'd he say?
Well, are you going to help me find the flowers or not?
I will help you, good Jose.
Thanks. Wait, hang on a second. We still have no idea who this kid is. Don't go thanking us just yet,
No, excuse me.
bud. Aw, are you tired, kitty? You seem grumpy. I am not a cat, and I'm not grumpy. Oh, okay. Then, are you hungry? I learned hunger can make a person turn grumpy.
True.
Here,
Cookie.
You can have this.
I want cookie.
Thanks, but I'll pass.
Yeah, you're making the kid worry about you even more. Guess there's no way out of this one.
I'll be looking for flowers around here, so stop by and say hi if you see me. Oh, and I guess just gathering flowers would be kind of boring, huh? Since you humans seem to enjoy playing so much, I'll come up with some fun games for you.
Games?
Ah, I also remembered something humans like to say to each other. Good job.
Who in the hell was that?
If he's studying humans, does that mean he isn't one? I mean, he just seemed like some nice kid.
Well, he didn't feel like a shadow. I wouldn't say he's dangerous. At least for now.
Anyways, if we see any of those flowers he wants, I guess we can grab them for him.
Are you gonna kick me out? You're gonna kick me out, aren't you? Oh, I totally forgot.
Hey!
There's something I've been meaning to give to all of you. Something for us? Yeah, the thing is... Yeah, I picked up something strange while I was exploring earlier. Here it is. Boop. Ew.
Huh?
It's something from Kingdom Hearts. It's a star. At least, that's what they look like, so that's what I call them. A star? So, what about it did you want to show us? Humans make wishes on stars, right? That's so interesting. Stars granting wishes. So this star is going to grant your wishes.
Wait!
Our wishes? Or it would be nice to think that. Nice to think that? Seriously?
Hey!
I'll give it to you. It's so sparkly and beautiful. And you want it too, don't you? It's a sign of our friendship. I know what that is.
Doing good?
Off I go now. Good job.
Hey, wait!
Well, there he goes. A star, huh? He said it would grant our wishes or something. I highly doubt something like that would actually happen, even in mementos. Well, I guess you can at least try making a wish.
Oh, I know!
Okay, I wish for all-you-can-eat parfaits with 0 calories.
All right.
An extra large beef bowl with pork soup on the side. Nothing's happening. Was Skull's wish too petty?
Huh?
You all want to talk? I guess things don't just happen that easily.
Hey!
But we can't just throw everything away. Hold on to it for now.
Well then.
Well, that was a bit unexpected. Let's head back for now. Brr.
Mementos, huh? Still don't really get that place.
It is weird.
And what was that wall thing we saw at the end?
Not entirely sure, but that wall must have been there for a reason. If Mementos is the public's palace, though, it might be affected by the general public's belief in us.
Why do you know so much about it, Morgana?
My memories are a little foggy in that regard. However, I need to know what lies in the depths of Mementos, no matter what.
No matter what?
Mementos is not just everyone's palace. It's the source of all palaces. It
Hmm.
used to be that palaces like Kamoshida's with one ruler simply didn't exist. So if we can do something about the greatest cause of distortions, I'm certain my appearance will...
You wanted someone to save you, too.
I just needed pawns.
I see. So that's why you came poking your nose around with us.
I'll help you. I hope you can regain what you've lost.
I'll be relying on you guys.
By the way, Morgana, are you a boy? Or might you be a girl?
Could it be? I hate it. I hate it. Definitely a boy.
Yeah, I agree. I wanted to make sure, though, just in case.
He could turn out to be pretty ancient. What if he smells like an old person?
Oh my god.
Stop that. In any case, of course I'm male. I mean,
What is it?
No, it's nothing. We're done talking about that.
Anyway, Morgana.
We now know that we can perform minor changes of heart in mementos. If we come across any eye-catching leads, it may be worth dealing with them for a bit of combat practice.
There weren't any other outstanding ones, though.
I bet we'll get tons of them if we can change someone famous and make the Phantom Thieves well known. The big fish are our main targets, after all.
First, you need to find a way to get through your exams.
Oh, stop reminding me.
I gotta study.
You can now go to Meme and Toast. The opposite. Nope. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. We're not going with that. Sorry, nope. A lot of connotations that are difficult with that word. Oh. Man, that Nakanohara guy was a piece of cake. If we can take down some kind of big target next, we're totally gonna get famous. Hey, we're not trying to help people, not get famous. But if people don't know who we are, how are we gonna give them any courage? He's kinda right. See? I don't think that you're necessarily wrong, but should we really be doing this at all if we have a reason? If we don't have a reason, like with Kamoshida? You mean we shouldn't be sticking our noses into other people's business? I don't know, man. If someone's in trouble, it's only natural to want to help them out. I mean, I agree with that. And I guess I was glad we were able to solve the stalker case. Plus, what good are our personas if we don't use them for good? Don't you agree, Red? Yeah, you're right. Oh, goddammit. We don't got much time to be arguing over this either. That Madarame guy bothers me. Yeah, but no, getting carried away, you understand? And don't do anything to stand out, like fail your exams. Jesus, excuse me. Oh crap, speaking of that, I haven't studied at all. What about that Starvat, the one that Jose gave us? I wonder if that could help us ace the exams. Yeah, somehow I doubt that. Hell, I'd settle for just not failing. Bargaining isn't going to help you here. We wouldn't use it for that in the first place. Maybe you should just, I don't know, put some actual effort in? You still got time. Fine.
What's up?
Yeah. Too much.
Let's do it.
Right. I'm actually gonna save. And then, honestly, I'm getting tired. I'm starting to lose enthusiasm and getting tired. Ooh, this is going to be a long play. So, thank you so much for joining me. As always, be sure to hydrate, medicate, and be good to yourselves. As I said earlier, no stream until Tuesday, when we'll be continuing this. So, yeah. Right, so let's have a look. At whomst could we... Ah, Joe is streaming. We're gonna go stream Joe. Raid Joe. Buh. See? This is what I mean. I am out of it as hell. So, yeah, good night to all. And, yeah. Till next time.